Already, Baruch Hashem, here we are. Another beautiful week. A lot of rain in Eretz Israel. And we know that with every drop of rain, it's like a diamond in our pockets, like Miller says. And we always say, thank you for everything that Hashem does for us. And with this, we're going to start the Parashah. Parashat Vayera, we know that I was talking about last week's Parashah. There's some points that we did not speak about that we wanted to talk about. Great lessons that a person could learn from this Parashah. Over there, we know that Avram Avinu, he gets a commandment from Hashem in order to do Brit Milah. And what does Avram do? Goes and asks his three friends, his Canaanite friends, Aner, Eshkol, Umamre. What do you think? God told me to do Brit Milah, circumcise. Should I do it? Hello? We're talking about Avram Avinu here. We're talking about a person who was thrown into the fire and comes out and doesn't say a word. Hashem tells them to leave your birthplace. He doesn't say a word. So many tests he went through, he doesn't say a word. All of a sudden, at the age of 99, he has questions. He has to ask his friends. Avraham, Avinu, hello? So obviously, the problem is our lack of understanding. So when we look into it, Avram Avinu is coming to teach us a very big lesson. And the lesson is the person has to always check himself and his surroundings. Are they going still in the way of God? Or the surrounding environment is affecting them in order to take them down? Are we more religious and more observant and a better person today than we were yesterday? Because if we're not, we're going down. There's no such thing as a person who's not going forward, especially a Jew. If you're not moving forward, then you're going backward. We'll explain it in a second. But Rabbi Miller says, somebody asked Rabbi Miller's Atzal before Rosh Hashanah, Rabbi, I feel, Baruch Hashem, I'm at the same level as I was last year. I didn't go down. That's also something, right? He told him, you fool. I'm going to say these words. I'm saying the words. If a person is not going forward, it's not the same. He didn't stay the same. He went backwards. If you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. What is Avram teaching us over here? He wants to check his friends. He already checked himself. He's going to do Brit Milah at the age of 99. Anesthesia, not anesthesia, blood, he's weak, old. Chas v'shalom, Avram has no questions. But he wants to check his friends, his circle of friends. Are they really with God? Or just lip service? They were with him when they went to the war with the 4 kings. But years later, he wants to check him again. And he asked, let's see what the answers are. Honor says, what are you, crazy? You killed the 4 kings and you want the descendants to come and kill you in a weak state when you do Brit Milah, when you do circumcising? Forget it. It's not for you. Okay? Goes to Eshkol. What should we do? What should I do? You're too old. There's no anesthesia. You're going to bleed to death. It's not for you. Goes to Mamre and says, what do you think? He says, do it. If God told you to do it, you should do it. 99, not 99, doesn't matter. And do it in the middle of the day. So everybody will understand and know that you do the will of Hashem. You don't ask questions. So the Parashah opens up and says, Vayera alav ve'elorei mamre. Hashem says to Abraham, this is a good friend. He's the Yirat Shamayim. Keep him. The other 2, chuck! Chuck! Throw him out of the window! Why? Because if you keep in their company, they'll bring you down. We have to surround ourselves with good company. And we always have to check our company. Are they moving forward? Or are they being influenced by the environment? They're bringing themselves down and they want to drag you down to hell with them. And if you don't check, you're going to find yourself today much lower level than you were yesterday. And at the age of 99. This happens at 99, not 25, not 35, not 45, 99. Come on, you're too old already. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's okay. You're over the hump. You're not going to go bad. Yeah? Well, let's see what happened in the Gemara. Yochai Kohen Gadol. 80 years. High priest. And then he gets surrounded by some Sudukim. Today's translation is lefty, liberal, reform garbage who surround him. And they bring him and say, come on, you're already over the hump, 80 years. You go into the Holy of Holies. You didn't die. You're good to go. He becomes a reform. And he turns his back to God. 80 years. Comes to this Rabbi Eliezer Gadol and says, don't ever trust yourself until the day you die. They ask him, what do you mean? Nobody knows who's going to die when. He says, exactly. Always check yourself before you go to bed. What did I do today? Did I go forward? Because if I don't go forward, I went backwards. My friends, are they with me? Meaning with the Torah? With my ideal, crystal, clean thought of the Torah? My ideology is good? The ideology is good, is it affecting me? If not, gotta chuck him. Oh, it's not nice. We've been friends for such a long time. Okay, so let's say another story. Friends for a long time. Avraham Avinu, also we see that he always checks people before he brings them into the house. You don't bring anybody into the house. He used to check him with the tree he had. If the tree was giving them shade, he knew that there were people who were okay and he could work on them. If not, he had to stay outside until they became okay, and then he brought them in. Because once you bring bad people into the house in the name of doing chesed and mercy, and you don't know what you're doing to your wife and kids, then your chesed has gone to garbage. And in the meantime, you've ruined the lives of yourself, your wife, and your kids. Story I heard from Rabbi Kavas. 2 people in the kibbutz, lefty liberals in the kibbutz, years ago. But one of them, Baruch Hashem, he saw the light, he saw Shiurim, he asked. Not today, but people say, no, well, I'm an atheist. No, we already talked about this. There's no such thing. Everybody wants to do something, they go and ask. They know they want to be a Buddhist, they go and check it out. They want to be a Christian, they go check it out. When they see it's all garbage, they come to the truth. So this person, he also went and checked it out. And he said, what I'm doing over here is garbage. He became Chazar B'Tshuvah, his wife, and dad, Baruch Hashem, a religious lifestyle. Came the time for the kids to get married. And he remembers his old friend from 25 years ago. I know you're still leftly liberal. But come to the wedding. Maybe I could influence him. They could see a religious wedding, beautiful. He comes to the wedding. He's really moved. Wow, religious people, religious kids. Baruch Hashem, men and a woman getting married, not men and men, woman and woman. Wow, I see it's happening. Can I come for Shabbat also? Yeah. She comes for Shabbat, Sholem, everything is good. Can I come the next Shabbat? Yeah. 3rd Shabbat? Yeah. 4th Shabbat? The guy is left with his kids. His old friend left off with the guy's wife. Think 10,000 times who bring to your house. Or if you want to do kiruv, you want to do outreach to people. So you bring a couple that's not religious. Your kids have to see a naked woman in front of them? Or a guy who's talking about all these kfirah, atheists, and all the garbage questions that they throw at you. I'm not saying that you should give up on them, but to bring him to your home and your kid sees that you can't answer the guy, so he says, if Abba can't answer him, that means maybe there's something to it. And then the virus is in, and the person should not be surprised. The next year, he sees his kid also going off the derech, to say the least. So we learn from these 2 lessons. First of all, always check yourselves out. Check your friends. Even though if they're with you 25 years, good friends, but again, the person changes. Environment changes a person. And if you see your friends are going off to the deep end and you can't bring them back, make sure you save yourself and you don't go down the drain with them. And more importantly, family. In Judaism, family is the most important. Doing chesed and bringing people home in order to give them shelter and to give them food is very good. But if they're coming in and they're ruining the lives of your children with their stupid questions that you can't answer, or they're coming in naked, or they're coming in and looking at your wife, you know that you should get them out of there. This is a book of life. Avraham Avinu is teaching us something over here. If you're smart, we'll learn the lessons. And B'ezrat Hashem, with that, we'll always be on the move to do teshuvah in a healthy way, with our wives and kids going in the right directions. And B'ezrat Hashem, we'll also have good friends surrounding us, moving always upwards and not chas v'shalom backwards. Shabbat shalom.